What's up, man? Thanks for having me on this, dude.
Dude, my pleasure. My pleasure. You guys have really been blowing up recently.
Yeah, dude. We've been working a lot, man. Doing a lot of stuff. My boss, I guess I could say, he does most of the he's the one that brings like the bigger names out here and stuff, and he's been doing really well, and he's been helping us a lot.
Yeah, with
the comedy scene
with
and
Full
stuff.
House.
Yeah, Full
Don.
House.
Yeah, dude, killing it.
Yeah, dude, it's great. It's really great.
And I'm so glad to see that he's like bringing like all of you guys on like this. You know, like every time there's a host, and that's the cool thing too about it is that you have like 2, sometimes 3 opportunities for a local to get on because you know one local could host, one could perform, and then you have your main act. So, but when you're hosting, you can still work material. I mean,
that's what I kind of have to do now because I pretty much like this week I'm doing a show every night all the way until like Monday of next week. So I don't really have a choice. I don't have like I can't hit open mics a lot. I have to just kind of start. And then like yesterday I was in Muskegon and I asked the crowd, I'm like, how many of you guys have been here this year? You know, and like half the crowd starts clapping, and I was like, that's why none of these motherfuckers have been laughing at my jokes lately, dude. They've seen this too much. I need to start playing around up here. You know what I mean? So
yeah. And once you start, I mean, so you're booked up for like a week straight here is what you're saying, but it's not open mics. It's
professional shows, and I'm like usually the MC. You know, for Full House Comedy, like I'm the house MC, and then we have other people who we bring. But when you're doing that, because like when
is MC host?
Yes, MC is the host.
All
Yep,
right,
MC is basically the host / like he warms the or she warms the crowd up.
Right.
And then I don't know. Yeah. So like when you start, you're hitting all these open mics and you're just trying stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You're throwing shit at the wall and just seeing what sticks. And then once you start doing this and you're doing this all the time, it's like, man, I guess I just got to try it in front of the people who paid to see this. You know, It's a little bit of extra pressure, but you got to do it.
Yeah, no notes, right?
No
looking at your phone.
Nope.
No, like, I mean, you're still just throwing stuff out to try it, or no? Are
Sometimes,
you going with what's solid?
I try to like kind of feel out the room and then just basically get them going a little bit with the tried and trues, and then that's when I'll start dipping my toes in different water and stuff while I'm up there.
You got like a go-to joke or some sort of story set up to feel out a crowd to see which way they're going to be going, or no? Or do you just kind of, that one's not going to fucking work, so the rest of this isn't going to work?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much, I could do that. I probably need to work on that kind of thing because I'm more of like once the crowd starts laughing, I'm like, well, you guys are still gonna get to know me, dude. It is what it is, man.
Right.
So, but I mean, usually it's fine. Usually it's good. And when I get a new crowd, you know what I mean? It's just part of it, dude. Sometimes people don't laugh, sometimes they do. So
yeah, it's good when the not laughing. It's like like when you hit like maybe 2-3 in a row that don't hit. You start getting that like probably like that burning sensation on the back of your neck.
Yeah, dude. I start going, I can hear my grandpa just telling me I'm a fucking idiot for doing stand-up comedy as a career. Like, what was I thinking? You know what I mean? I should be a construction worker like him, So
right, yeah. You still got a day job though, right? Or no? Or
yeah,
you going full time.
I work at the at Forest View Psychiatric. I work at the I work at a hospital. So it's okay. It's all right, dude. One of my coworkers at Forest View actually came to a show on Saturday. It was like we did like a charity event, and I tell this whole joke where I'm like, I think psychiatric hospitals are everybody's least favorite type of escape room, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, you go in there, whatever. And I knew she was there. I'm just like, man, it's just like one of those things, dude. It's the same thing you're talking about with the crowd. I'm like, if I get fired,
there's always another club.
Dude. There's always another club. And there's always another hospital for me to check myself into, dude. So Yeah, dude. There's Forest View over there. Y'all fire me. Or there's Pine Rest. Y'all fire me.
Why is there always a Pine Rest?
I don't know, dude.
You
I don't know why
there's
it's
like
always
so many-
woodsy.
Yeah, there's. Why?
It's always woodsy. Forest View, Pine Rest. It's the
Greenwood
nature.
Acres.
Yeah, dude. And then they put you out. Then when you get to see like nature, you're just out in the this square space that's like a tenth of the size of like Muskegon County correctional facilities.
With
when they get
gates or some sort of fence around it. Like you can only get this.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's
The
like
rest you just get to stare at.
it's like forest.
Unless you get away.
Obstructed hospital is like a forest. I don't know what it is, dude.
I don't know. It's weird though.
Yeah.
There always is a fucking Pine Rest.
Yeah.
Like there's a Pine Rest. I mean, where is the Pine Rest one?
Pine. I'm not really sure. Pine Rest. I don't really remember, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's
I don't know.
somewhere.
Grand
You don't
Rapids
remember
that
the
well,
last
no.
time you were there?
No, dude. I went there to apply for a job,
Right.
and that was the last time they both offered me jobs at Forest View and Pine Rest, and I chose Forest View. Just because it has a more country, like small town feel to it. That's how I grew up, dude. You know what I mean?
You need that.
Yeah,
behind
dude, it's
those
like,
walls.
Yeah, the people who keep coming in there, it's like, oh yeah, dude, I saw you at the gas station yesterday, dude. It's all right, man. It's all right. I got you, dude.
I got you today, man. What
I
do
know.
you
I saw
need?
you ran out of gas. You were down on your luck, dude. I could see it.
I could see how you ended up here.
No,
That one day.
No, one time I was. This is really funny. So, I actually I did check into Forest View Hospital before I had the job, like a year or two before that, right?
really?
So yeah, so
What kind of program were you on there?
dude, yeah, dude, it was I was an internship. Except I
Yeah.
gotta pay $3,000. I still owe them people for that hospital visit too, man. I'm like, dude, you guys, can I just work it off?
When you
Come on, guys.
yeah,
Can
when
I
you
just-
start garnishing me,
Yeah, dude.
and then I'll feel better about myself.
I was working there, or I was checked in there a few years ago, and there's a guy. We were playing volleyball in the gym, right? And it was just like one of the funniest moments I'd ever seen in my life. I've seen people in my family, myself. I've taken antipsychotics before. I've seen other people, so I know how it kind of works on your body sometimes.
Right.
And we're playing volleyball with the other unit, right? So they mix the two units up. And then they let us hang out with each other. And the other unit, we're playing against them. And I just like went up and I spiked. By the way, I was the best athlete in the psychiatric hospital. I just want to throw that out there, dude. I was playing lightning. I was just killing people,
Killing
dude.
Killing it.
And so I spiked the ball, and it just goes right at this dude, and it like hits him in the shoulder. Like he's just standing there, goes boom, and then he goes, I'm moving kind of slow on these antipsychotics. and then so I a year and a half goes by or whatever. Now I'm working at the job, and then like 3 months later, I see the guy. He like checks into the hospital, and he looks at me. And we just like lock eyes for a second, but I could tell he doesn't recognize me, but I recognize him because like I'm moving kind of slow on these. Of course, dude, I'm never gonna forget your
Never.
face.
Yeah, you're
you
not
know what I
gonna
mean?
forget that.
Yeah, and then he's looking at me, and we just kind of like locked eyes for a minute with that like he's been looking for like his dad who walked out when he was a kid, and like he just saw me, and he's like, "Is that Dad?" You know what I mean? Like,
Those 3 years, well, progress on those
Yeah.
antipsychotics.
hopefully he teaches me how to play volleyball, dude.
Shoulder check.
Yeah. I don't know.
Oh man, that's fucking nuts.
Yeah. But I don't work there much anymore, man. I've been doing so much like comedy stuff that it's like I went down to per diem.
You've been thinking like maybe you might try to
Make a run for it?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I think.
How old are you?
I'm 32 years old.
32. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm 31. Yeah, like now's the fucking time.
Gotta do it. Yeah, dude. This is when we're in our prime, dude.
Yeah,
Everyone
you gotta fucking do it now.
Dude, this is when we're hot and sexy, dude. 32
You
years
still
old. This
keep
is when, oh yeah, dude. Yeah, right. Did you ever try to? When I hit 30 and I was on Tinder, I was like, dude, it's over for me. Dude, as soon as
over,
you're
right?
29 and you go to 30, you're like,
it's a whole
Nobody
different
gives
class.
a shit about you anymore, dude.
Yeah, you're fucked, man. They got
Yeah.
a big 3 first.
Yeah. You gotta get you gotta get a little gray in your beard before you're hot again.
Right, I
You
guess.
know? I think that's what it is. Whatever.
it?
Yeah.
Just used just for men.
Just a little touch of gray.
Yeah, you're getting your beard dyed.
Yeah.
Like, just a touch of gray.
Just one little Cedric the Entertainer.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, just one.
Yeah.
Just
a
to
stripe.
shows dominance.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It does. It's commanding. Like imagine going on stage with
With
just
one-
that. Just that.
Just
you know?
that, dude. They'll listen to you.
Or just the nice, maybe a 2-bar
yeah.
2-bar gray.
Just a couple of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Then they'll know. They'll be like, that guy.
He's
whatever
seen some
gonna say,
shit.
He's wise. That's
He's
a wise
fucking
man.
seen some
dude.
shit,
Yeah,
dude. He's about to tell me some shit that I don't even know about.
Yeah.
You know, either that or a war story.
Yeah. Right now, it just looks like I'm gonna build somebody a table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna fuck it up too.
Like you're gonna get your table, you're gonna be like, man, this looks nice, until you sit at it and you're like, why is this motherfucker wobbly as fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, it's missing a leg.
Yep.
Man, that'd be some shit. But yeah, I've just been noticing. Yeah, you guys have just been killing it on the these bigger shows. Like
Mm-hmm.
it was an all of a sudden thing, like you said, maybe with the introduction of Don and the Full House thing. But
Yeah.
just show after show after show after show of like these names that everybody should recognize, or maybe you look into them a little bit and you're like, oh yeah, I recognize, this guy from whatever.
Yeah.
Say that was like how it was. We were talking about it with Hunter. We were talking about Bill Bellamy, and I was like, yeah, the name doesn't ring. But then he starts talking about the old Nickelodeon show or whatever. He's like, do you remember that? And I'm like, no. He's like, of course you don't. But we start looking it up. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
no shit.
Yeah.
Even the fucking dude that's fucking got famous for the Steven guy.
Oh yeah. Hofstetter. Yep. Yeah.
He kind of just got famous for heckling.
Yeah.
And then he's performing all around. How the
He's
fuck
that
does that happen, man?
I don't know.
Is that one
man.
of those like TikTok things, like on social media or something, where you just one thing fucking bam and
Yeah.
or he, maybe, and that could be the same for like you or anybody else. Maybe you've been grinding for like 4 fucking years, hitting all these places, traveling around, trying to do it, and all of a sudden just one boop,
Yeah.
the rocket goes.
A lot of these guys, they like Steve, for example, did really well with his use of social media. I don't really know how to do that. You know what I mean?
The social media thing.
Yeah. As soon as I start engaging in social media, I'm like, okay, well, fuck all you
I
people who
fucking
don't
hate
believe
people.
the things that I believe. Fuck you guys. And I don't even care about comedy anymore. I just want to go around calling people pieces of shit. And so, I don't know, dude. I don't know how to get on that,
It's hard, dude. It's a hard balance. It's hard because anything, even me doing this, you have to be on the social media.
Yeah.
You have to be. And so it's hard when you're trying to just promote your stuff or do what you want to do, and you just get sucked into all the bullshit.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, the bullshit's there.
Yeah.
You can't escape it.
I was trying to start using TikTok today, right? I even hit up a couple friends. I hit up Dante. And I'm like, hey guys, how do I do this? Can you guys like show me how to like at least do the basics, right?
Right.
And they're like, we'll talk about it later. So I'm like, I'm gonna figure this shit out on my own. And then I just proceeded to watch for 2 hours just different women shaking their asses, dude. And it was. I was like, ooh, what? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's hard, dude. It's how the fuck am I supposed to get anything done when everybody's shaking their ass, dude? I don't know.
And it seriously starts out like that. Like I was me and my wife were sitting down here. I said, I'm going to download this TikTok shit and try to start doing it. Because I was already doing Instagram Reels.
Yeah.
It's just like the fucking same thing.
Same
I'm like,
thing,
why do we
yeah.
need a whole fucking separate app for this shit? But
Right.
whatever. So I downloaded it. First fucking thing, twerking.
Twerking,
I was like,
dude,
see, look
shaking
at
it, yeah.
I didn't even like type anything in yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For it to say, oh, this is what you like looking at. Like, no, that's what it wants to show you right away.
But they know universally that's what's going to catch the eye, a little ass shaking to start.
Yeah, they
could
could probably see that I'm like 31 years old. They're like, this dude wants just to see women shaking.
to see some ass. Dude, Facebook
That's all
don't show
he wants
enough
to see.
ass, dude.
Well, Twitter shows porn.
Does it?
Yeah, Twitter allows porn on there. You can seriously find porn on Twitter. It's not.
Oh yeah, I
censored.
remember the Ted Cruz. You remember this? It was 9/11 and Ted Cruz. Yeah, he liked
Idiot.
he liked a porn.
Yeah.
like a pornographer's whatever video or something.
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Twitter.
I forget which one it was.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But it was on 9/11. Everyone was mad at him. They're like, "This is what you do with your time on 9/11." I'm like, dude, I don't like Ted Cruz, but leave that fucking guy alone, man. Leave him alone. How you can't. You expect me to? How weird would it be if I was so into 9/11 that I jerked off like 364 days in a row and then took a break on 9/11? What the fuck? That's weird, dude.
It is
That is weird.
Hold, I must honor my
For
nation
you
today.
guys, I'm gonna. Yeah.
I will not ejaculate. I will not have to do cum laundry today.
Yeah. It's not like he jerked off because it was 9/11. That's probably just what he does.
He probably
You know
doesn't
what
even
I
have to
mean?
do his own laundry.
No.
Yeah,
Probably right. Yeah.
like somebody else washes that. He just walks by, drops the rag in.
Yeah. All good, dude.
I'm gonna go take a cruise. What do you want to come with? Like, dude,
Hashtag empty.
like, just gotta refuel. Like, like who came up with, like, who was running that guy's campaign when he was trying? Whoever it is did not want him to win. He come off just so like, you know, in the campaigning process, you're supposed to make yourself look as good as possible. He made himself look like a fucking douche,
That's
man.
a moron, but like, it's that. I think things are gonna change a little bit here in the future because like conservative kids, as much as I don't necessarily want to like dive all in and say this, but they have kind of the ability now to be cool. Like everything's so much more centralized. I see like TikTok people. Like country kids on TikTok and with their trucks and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But those old Republicans now, dude, they don't. They're just like they're just out of touch, dude. It's like they've never, you know, like they've never been to a Wendy's before or something.
Well, it's like it's changing. It's not, you know, it's like what my one good friend Jordan Feenstra was telling me. He's like, you know, I don't even like using those words anymore.
Yeah.
Republican, liberal,
Yeah.
whatever, because it doesn't accurately describe anybody nowadays. Besides maybe your old fucks that have been there for years and years. Like these like new Republican type kids you're saying on their trucks and shit. Like they're not even Republicans no
No,
more.
yeah,
They're something totally different. Because like me, like I always considered myself Republican. But I soon started realizing that I'm not really Republican, but because I'm not really Democrat.
yeah,
Because I'm somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean? Because I don't believe in like spend money. You know, that's what a lot of historically Democrats want to just spend money. You know, we'll make it up later.
yeah.
Like totally not want to do that. But I think if you're fucking gay, you can get married.
Right. Yeah.
To where somebody else on that side would be like, no, what do you mean? That's weird. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, but it's like, so where am I? You
Yeah.
know, it's like in school, they would do those things where they would try
I think you're
to.
gay. I think that's what it is.
You know, in school, they would try to tell you, or you'd try to take the little test. Do you ever do that in school? You do like in like history or some sort of class, you'd take a little type test of what your thoughts were on all these subjects, and then it would show you on a scale where you leaned in the party.
No, they did that in like high school?
I want to say it was high school or middle school.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Sending these kids home to their parents telling
Mine
them
was
they're
like,
Democrats.
yeah, right. I'm a Democrat. I'm a Democrat, apparently. And they're like both
damn it.
Republicans.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Damn it, where did we fuck up? You'd say,
Yeah.
just like, it's all them gays.
Yeah. God damn it. God damn it.
That's what they'd say, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I always felt like right in the center, you know, like basically.
Yeah.
And it's because I think more and more people are like that. Like, who has time, first of all, to worry about who's getting married and who's doing what in their spare time.
That's the thing that's,
you know what I mean?
That's the biggest like thing that I try to, because here's the thing, you're not gonna understand everybody as we get older. There's gonna be some new shit.
Well, yeah,
We don't know. We're not gonna understand it. There's no part of the problem with the left, I feel like, is they constantly try to act like they get it.
Yeah,
and they
dude, it's
don't.
like you
dude.
don't
You
get
don't
it.
fucking get it. Just shut up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But because it's a natural progression of the human brain. Like as we get older, it just stops absorbing shit. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, you know, you're calling up your kids and you're like, is it HDMI 1 or 2? I don't know what the fuck is going on here, right? You know what I mean? And then
where did the red, white, and black cords, the yellow cords go?
Exactly. Dude, and then
audio,
everyone's trying to,
video.
Yeah. And then eventually, you know, you're just like when the trans movement happened, I was like, I think I have enough left for this, but this is the last thing. You know what I mean? And then I'm just going to mind my own business and like change tires on my cars and not vote probably eventually, like unless there's a crisis going on in this country. Like,
yeah, to me, it's just like, okay, fuck, there it goes. One of those thoughts just,
yeah.
Damn it. It was you said the trans movement thing.
Oh yeah. Where I was like, this is the last thing. And I, by the way, I might as well just say this is that when I say that, I don't mean.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember. I don't have to understand why.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
And I don't need to understand why, and I don't have to go out of my way to understand why. It's just let you do what you want to do.
Yep.
That's all it is. You don't have to understand why.
Yeah.
They want to fucking have an operation or something, or they want to do this. Like, I don't need to understand that. I don't really have time to go out and be like, yeah, well, let me understand everything. Just do what the fuck you want to do, and it's not affecting my life.
Yeah.
That's what the problem is.
I know, and people think weird things though. Like, I took my son to my son lives up in the woods where I grew up. You know,
where did you grow up?
I grew up in Hesperia.
Hesperia.
Yeah,
Sounds
Hesperia.
like
Hespatucky. Yeah. I grew up in the woods. He lives in town, but
Hesperia. That's like, is that you? Where is that?
it's like 60 miles north of here.
Oh, okay.
It's just, and I grew up like we were basically in the woods. Like we bought when I was a kid, my mom bought a 20-acre property. Okay. It was just woods. There's no driveway or anything. We pulled stumps. We like lived in tents.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, dude, we roughed it, man.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't have running water. We used one of those like old
handwell things.
Pumps. Yeah, dude. And
fuck yeah.
So my son, I was very sheltered, you know, obviously, you know what I'm saying? So I teach my son some stuff. I take him to places and just kind of let him see the harmlessness of people, right? Like I took him to a mosque. They had this meet your Muslim neighbor thing, and all you do is you go in there, they feed you, like, they give you grape leaves, they teach your kids how to write in Arabic, just nice shit, and then you go home. You know what I mean? And so, and he had some people in his family who like didn't care for Arabs and shit like that. So my thing was always just like, I bring him around people if he sees that they're harmless.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's fine. But then I took him to Pride one time, and I had people like, don't you think taking your son to a Pride festival could like make him gay? And I'm like,
no,
just have him help me change the transmission in my car to make him straight again, if that's the case. You know what I mean?
See,
like,
yeah. It's not gonna like. It's just like, I don't know. It's just an experience. Just some. I mean, it's different. It's because it's different, and nobody's really seen it before. Now, you could say the same thing about what I'm about to say, but this is where I start to veer more right, to where I just think nowadays, it just depends on where they're going to start, like, introducing all of this stuff at what age. Because when I was, younger, I didn't think about it. John, would you click on that fan behind you? I think I forgot to turn it on. So take care of some of those. Yeah. But, yeah, it's like, when is it going to, like, not... When is it going to be a non-issue again, kind of thing for me? When is it going to be? Ooh. When is it going to be like, who cares that you're whatever you want to be, and because I'm not in school, so it's hard for me to make a hardcore judgment on what I'm going to say or what I have said, which is don't introduce the stuff like it's okay to be gay. You know what I mean? Like, and then that gets you thinking about all this other stuff that you would have never really even have been thinking about. Do you kind of understand what I'm saying?
I mean,
that's not actually what they would say, but
right.
I'm saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, when is it gonna be just? Yeah, there's gay, straight, bi, whatever. You know, there's all these categories, and you'll figure out what you are.
I think
you know
when the mass of people who truly 100% are like just flat out supportive, the mass, like or the majority, I think if it's big enough that the people who are refusing to open up their minds or refusing to learn or refusing to even just accept, I think when that group of people is small enough, but there's no telling when that is, because we thought, I feel like for a while we thought racism was just kind of like gonna become an afterthought. You know what I mean? Like I thought
still believe it will.
Yeah, I believe eventually.
But it takes time.
Yeah.
Because what we said earlier with all those old fucks and those old Republicans, they're all still in office in the fucking big old House of Representatives because they can be there until they die.
Yeah.
That's why there is no, like, big-time progress being made in any of these endeavors because they all still sit there and they own the last word.
Yeah. Well, there's something to be said about the habits that are just built from being around people, though.
Right.
Like even these more progressive people who like AOC and other people, you know, they try to play a little bit of the game, right? Just to get, you know, a little bit of progress here and there. But then it's like, once you start operating like that for 10 years and you feel like that's the only way that it worked, then you're probably going to end up being the same older person that's kind of afraid to step outside of that and do the things that, you know, are here in your core that you believe. I think it takes a lot of time, dude. I think it takes, especially when something is just being introduced. I don't know how many people were identifying as transgender like secretly before, or you know what I mean?
I don't know if anybody will know or ever know.
Yeah, well, but like, you know, gay folks that, you know, they've always been like, I feel like back in the day, like
we've always been around.
You'll see a person, they'll be like, that person's, you know, there was a dude in my hometown when I was growing up that mom's like, you know, he came out and my mom's like, we always knew. You know what I mean? And so like,
there's always that one kid. Yeah, we knew.
But I feel like that's a little different with the trans movement. Like I don't really know what was going on before that, or like what people were thinking or how they were feeling, or like at least out in smaller rural areas. I know when you go out to like New York or Vegas or whatever, that shit was just happening. You know what I mean? And maybe people were just moving there where they felt comfortable, but I don't know. I think it takes a while, dude.
It takes a long time. It takes time, and it takes fucking term limits. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's something that could still be passed, right? That's something you think. I don't know. Well, you probably don't know. Maybe you do. But I think that's still something that you could get ratified somehow with some president, just some way to get all them fucks a term limit.
I think it's a constitutional amendment. It's a constitutional amendment because I believe that the senators in House of Representatives term limits are in the Constitution. So
was that when's the last amendment made to that?
I don't know.
1770.
I think it might have. I think it might be written in the original, but I'm not quite sure. I don't remember.
Yeah,
but
we
know
gotta get something.
Yeah,
term limits.
I believe that. I believe that also if you're gonna have a minimum age, for like who's gonna get voted in, I kind of feel like
a maximum.
You need a maximum too. Like
dude.
I mean, I'm sorry, dude, but like we're
old.
all gonna be too dumb to know how to run this fucking country in like 25 years.
Yeah, dude.
You know, we're not gonna, and it's not even that. It's not even about like the fact that we might get old and senile. It's more just about the fact that what kind of weirdos would we be at 70 years old to be hanging out with enough young kids to know what the fuck is good for them. You know what I mean? And just what they're thinking as a whole.
And that's
because
where
they're all hanging out and talking to each other and
Yeah.
like learning stuff from each other, you know? But
you got all these people talking about Joe Biden and how he's old and senile and all this. It's like, yeah, for sure. And then they're like, but Trump. And I'm like, but he's only like 3 years younger.
he's the same age.
Yeah,
He's the
is he same age?
I don't. I mean, I'm just saying relatively.
Man, I swear
I'm
we looked it
agreeing
up.
with you.
Yeah, but yeah, relatively, yeah, same age, yeah. But yeah, 2 or 3 years younger. Like he is in the same fucking bracket, dude. Like he's still old as fuck.
Yeah.
You can't have these old fucking presidents.
And the most out of touch. The most out of touch. You're gonna reelect a dude. I'm sorry, like I don't like Biden, but you're gonna reelect a dude that just like lived rich as fuck his whole life in New York City. That's what I don't get. Where do you think that this guy can relate more to the people in the cities that he's living in? Yeah. You know what I mean? He can that he's going to, and they're not voting for him. Why? You know what I mean? He could have been the free market guy who proved the American dream somehow and like built something within a city other than big ass buildings.
Yeah.
For rich people. It just doesn't make sense. We do need balance between the right and the left, and we do need people to argue shit out because we do need to be a democracy, right? But like we don't need old fucking people. We just like to be running the show. Now I'm not.
We don't need old people.
I'm not. Yeah,
just
put your
get rid of
grandma
them all.
in the home. Put her in the home.
Oh
No.
shit.
We just don't need. We don't need older that people that. And now, do we need their counsel? Yeah. Do we need their wisdom? Yes. Do we need, these old people who we think are crazy as fuck? Like they know stuff. They've experienced things.
They know
you know what I
stuff.
mean?
They should be more maybe like advisors or
Yes,
something.
and
Advisories and shit.
frankly, like Joe Biden does, like you listen to him talk and you're like, okay, like he's not as fucking like loose and messy as what they made him out to be. Like you can watch a whole speech of his, but he just is so out of touch.
Yeah,
he's on a different wavelength, dude. It's not good.
Yeah, and you can, and but he's at that, like when people say senile, I think of like how he shows his frustration. You can see it sometimes, and he shows too much.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a poker face at all. Especially when he gets up there and he's talking about the vaccines and stuff, and he's like that one time, dude.
He's taking life too seriously, dude.
That one time he was like, you've seen him like he's like, just do it. And I'm like, whoa, man, why are you getting like desperate? You're showing like a president shouldn't show desperation, should be more like, I view a president as more of like, I didn't like everything Obama did, but he could fucking talk.
Okay, but do you remember Joe?
He could.
Do you remember Joe when he was on?
Sound on
do you remember? I'm sorry. Can I get that later again, dude? Do you remember Joe when he was vice president? Do you remember? Did you ever watch any of his debates or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I remember everything.
Okay,
fucking my memory.
No, it's. I just remember this because this is the kind of shit that like
he was always the drunk uncle though, because he had all those one-liner.
But he was silly sometimes, dude.
Right,
he would be having a good time up there.
Right, but how many years ago was that?
Well, that's what's weird is like he was an old man then. What old people usually don't get grumpier between like they're just happy. You know what I mean?
Probably just a quick decline.
Well, I'm saying that's like if you're sinking into like, some true dementia or something, but I'm just seeing an old guy.
Right, yeah.
I'm seeing an old guy who like who was having a good time as the vice president. Right. Was asked to run. He was asked to run against Hillary Clinton, if I remember correctly. In the rest of the Democratic Party. He said, I don't want to do that. He had a lot of things going on in his life, dude. He had he's had a lot of like deaths in his family, like an insane amount with his kids and just like all kinds of shit that's happened. And then he has to go back. Like this guy's checking out here pretty soon, I think. I don't know, maybe not. He seems kind of healthy physically.
I feel like they really pushed him to do it. They had the perfect candidate in like Tulsi Gabbard, I thought.
Yeah. See, because
she was a woman,
Democrats don't like her, dude.
But she was a woman. She was in the military. She's of a different ethnic background. Like you had every box. Chick.
Yep.
Chick. Like why was she just?
They
wiped her ass out.
Why
don't they
trust
like
her in a sense?
Yeah.
I think she's
don't
always on
trust
Fox News
any
and
of
stuff.
them.
Yeah, me neither. But
one guy's got to do it. So
Right.
you gotta pick one.
yeah, I don't get it either because I was thinking about this the other day. Like people didn't want Tulsi, right? But she would have the highest approval rate out of anybody who ran right now. I guarantee it. If she was running or if she won the presidency out of anybody, Trump, anybody, she would have the highest approval rate right now. I believe that, and I believe that if we truly were looking at bipartisan talk, that she would have respected it more than anybody, but also she would have made people listen to what it was that she wanted. You know what I mean? Like she would have been
she would have been able to command a room.
And she's very educational, dude. And like part of the problem, dude, is that no one's really telling us what the fuck is going on.
Exactly.
We don't get it, dude.
No,
we really don't get it.
We really don't.
And
we really don't.
Yeah.
None of us do.
And just somebody up there who like looks like they're really working on it.
What kind of a mustache do you think he has? The top guy. The top guy behind the scenes that you're saying. Somebody.
Oh,
who's pulling all the strings?
I don't know.
If there was a guy pulling all the strings, what kind of a mustache does he have?
I think he's got one.
I think he's got like the typical 80s cop mustache.
You think so?
Yeah. Nice and thick, all the way down, trimmed. I don't think he's got a mustache with the curly cues on the end. That's a little too stereotypical.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, shit, man. Oh.
You've got mail.
Oh, shit.
We got mail?
We got some mail.
Uh-oh.
John's going to see if he can remember how to do this because this is the first time we ever do.
Justin, here's some advice from a Mexican Indian. Venture alone deep into the wild. Drink an entire river of dicks. Drowned in a flood of cock. Everyone told me you were good. I looked up your profile. You were by far the greasiest white guy I've ever seen. Every one of your pics looks like the bottom of a pizza box, bro. Do fat chicks use you to douche? You look like you ran head first into a game of cockboggle with the entire cast of Duck Dynasty. How old are you? Abraham Lincoln faces a meth-looking motherfucker? Yeah, and what's with the Mexican cheese in your beard? You look like you got bukkake by one half of a Major League Baseball team. And you know which half? You need to clean that shit up, Holmes.
I want to see who this guy is.
I think we might have some more mail later. But
holy shit, man. I was like, who is this? Sit him down right here, right now. Let's fucking do this.
I don't know. Just get random mail in the bag, and some people know who's coming on. I don't know.
Dude, that guy's funny.
Funny?
Who is he? Yeah, it's a funny dude. Yeah.
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 I mean,
I don't know what cockboggle is though. What is that?
No, I think it was made up.
I'm like, what is cockboggle?
Cockboggle. So you ever roasted somebody before? You ever had to do a roast?
Yeah, I've done some roasts,
Hey,
man. I'm pretty good at
the
it.
screen over here, John. It's kind of weird.
I'm pretty good at it.
You remember you got to move the mouse over, and then you right click and close. And then,
We're gonna put you guys on the Full House.
Huh?
We'll get your podcast up there.
You think so?
Yeah, dude. We'll get you on, promoted on the website.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I appreciate, dude, go ahead. I appreciate any fucking kind of promotion. But,
yeah.
So, did you actually do, like, a roast before? Or, like, you just, like maybe...
I've done some roast battles.
Oh, you have?
Yep.
Who did you roast?
Oh man.
Oh, well, roast battle. So roast battle is like a back and forth thing?
Yeah. You guys got to go at each other.
Okay. Oh, I've seen those. I've seen those on YouTube and shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've done. I roast battled Mike Bustler. I don't really remember the jokes, but it was Mike Bustler. Like the two of us we're like, I want to say that was the day that the mayor of Grand Rapids was at this roast battle.
Oh, he was?
It was, oh no, Rosalind Bliss. It's a woman. Yeah.
Okay.
She was at this roast battle. She's a Democrat. Whatever. I guess it matters. It matters because I'm thinking back then, dude, everything was political in my head.
Right. Okay. Back
Because
then, what are we talking?
This
what
is
year?
Just during the Trump shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Everything in my head was like, everything's on fire all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We can't. I don't know why everyone.
Tweets.
Right. And the guy was he was a scary talker. I'll give it that. But also,
I voted for him the first time, not
eating,
the second time.
I'm eating cheese out of my fridge still. Like I'm still doing that. I was doing that for, you know what I mean? I'm sitting there eating cheese and grapes every day, and I'm like, we're all at this time like going nuts, dude.
Right.
So she's there, and I'm just sitting there thinking like, if she votes for me and somehow everybody knows it, like her career is over, dude. Over. I don't remember what I said, but I was like, this isn't appropriate for the campaign, dude. Don't let anybody know you did this.
Yeah, for real. The video leaks.
Yeah.
Nope. What was the other one?
I did a roast battle with Kian. And I fucked one of those. Yeah, I don't even know how I won that one, but
sometimes that shit happens, dude. You don't know how the fuck you're like. I don't feel like I did my greatest, but
yeah, yep. And I made it. I want to say a couple rounds into that one, and but there's a guy, Alan True, who is just like unbelievable. Like his roasting, I don't know. It's just, and then he'll sit like sometimes they would make him write about each other like last minute because like you're at the end of this like tournament, and then there's
that goes
two people
all
left.
One night tournament, right?
Goes one night, and it's like there's 16 people in the roast battle, and you go, I don't really want to. That guy's not gonna win against that guy. Like I don't have time to write 100 jokes about everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so, and then all of a sudden that guy makes it through, and you're like, oof, I gotta write all this person's jokes right now. You know what I mean? And you're just looking at him, and you're like, okay,
what the fuck can I make fun of? What can I, what do I know what he does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this person, they could have very well have fully prepared for you. You don't know. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so the finals just becomes like, but people would always, that's the other crazy thing, is people would always write jokes about Alan, and they'd get to the end of it because they knew that Alan was going to be there at the end.
Oh, okay.
Right? Or Louis Michael, or either of these two people, you write these jokes about, and then you get to the end, and Alan's got to just come up with a bunch of shit. You know what I mean?
Right off the top of his head.
Yeah. And then you go against him, and he just fucking annihilates you, dude. He just kills your ass, dude.
And you're like,
it's
fuck,
crazy,
I've had
dude.
these pre-written ones.
Yeah.
I knew your ass was going to be here.
Yep.
You still fucking kill me.
Yep.
Some people are just so
machine, dude.
quick-witted like that. And I think quick-witted is some of the most funniest shit.
Yeah.
Even like I laugh my ass off. There's another janitor at my work, and like every time I get around him, like in his building, like he's just so quick-witted about shit. Like it's just funny.
Yeah.
Like fucking with crowds. How are you with crowds? Do you ever do crowd work, or is that
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Like, do you do like a lot of it, or
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I've seen some of your stuff, but I didn't know if that's like a thing where you do.
Yeah, I don't. I guess actually when I'm doing like bigger shows or whatever, I'll stick to the script pretty hard unless I'm like someone says something and I'm like, I know this is gonna hit. You know what I mean? And it happens. when I'm like messing around, when I'm hitting mics up and stuff, dude, I mean, sometimes I just go up and I'm like, this whole thing, I thought of this whole thing before I went up. And it just, but a lot of times what happens is that's so like specific. Like one time I went up onto the stage with Eddie Griffin's Plums.
It's his plums.
So like, yeah, because the night when Eddie Griffin was out here, which by the way, he'll be back. I don't know when you release this, but he'll be back on November 21st in Muskegon if anybody wants to see him.
This might be out before then.
Okay. But he had this really long rider. If you don't know what a rider is, it's basically the artist that's coming to your venue. They tell you the things they might want there waiting for him. You know, hey, make sure the mic is stood up like this, whatever. But Eddie's is like, I want plums. I want 42 different nice ass kinds of liquor. Dude.
Holy shit.
I want, not 42, but it was like 6, and they were like,
yeah, still.
Yeah. I want a cobb salad at the end of my set with some fried chicken on it.
Really?
I couldn't get,
Cobb salad.
dude, I was like, yeah, with bib lettuce.
Bibbed lettuce.
Bib lettuce. I don't know. I had to look it up. What the fuck is bib lettuce, dude?
Did you make his cobb salad?
Yeah. We ordered it.
Did you
Dude,
toss it?
here's the thing, man. I got here and I was like, this is what I do to myself. I procrastinate a lot. Mm-hmm. So I got here and I'm like, we'll take care of it when I get there. And the show's starting. I'm like, that's the stupidest idea ever. I'm about to go on. I have already the Eddie Griffin, who's like a superstar, and he's known for like giving people opportunities and doing nice things to people, but he's also like, he's a fucking superstar, dude. He is. You know what I mean? So I'm like constantly trying to make sure he's taken care of, and then I'm forgetting about this, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm calling, and then I find out this is Holland. What the fuck, dude? You guys don't have good fried chicken anywhere? Are you
Pizza Ranch, dude. Pizza Ranch.
Pizza Ranch?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Eddie Griffin, you want this Pizza Ranch fried chicken?
Bro, dude, it is.
I'm
so
sure
good.
it's good.
It's good.
I'm sure it's good, dude.
I don't know if
But
it's
here's
up to
the
his
thing.
standards.
I don't know.
It's good.
If I told him it was Pizza Ranch, he wouldn't like it, right?
You get it. You just put it in a different takeout box.
Yeah, but what if he has had Pizza Ranch? This is where my anxiety goes, dude. What if he has had Pizza Ranch fried chicken?
He knows.
And then he eats it and he's like, motherfucker, this is from Pizza Ranch, dude.
You'd be like, yeah, no, there's a pizza over here, bro.
Yeah, man.
You want some of that too? it's barbecue chicken.
Yeah. So we're calling around trying to get all this chicken. I get him. So I go up to his manager and I'm like, man, is Eddie going to want, I found 2 places that have fried chicken. And I'm like, Popeyes. Popeyes. He's like, no, Popeyes. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I figured. And I'm like, Chick-fil-A. And he didn't get the legs in the wings that he wanted, but he got some tendy boys. You know, he got some chicken tenders thrown on top of his bib salad.
Man.
Yeah. So I get him this bib, whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's bib lettuce.
And then the next day, we got to get him the same thing. He's back. You know what I mean? He did a whole weekend at Park Theater.
Right.
And so the next day comes and there was like a problem outside. Not like a problem, but just like some stuff we had to like work out and talk out outside about the show and make shit run.
Right.
And Eddie's like getting off stage and we get caught up in that thing. He does his whole set. He gets off stage. And as he's off stage, I go, fuck. Dude, I didn't get him a salad or anything today, dude. So, yeah. So I didn't get him a salad. And now Eddie's, by the way, already, like, we had a conversation the night before where he wasn't happy with some things that I was doing. So, like, yeah. So
what wasn't he happy with? Can you say?
I walked by the stage while he was up there, but not like, so you know the park stage, it's like it's like a wall that you scale. Now, like I'm doing like kind of managerial shit or like trying to sort things out or whatever, blah blah blah. Basically, I wanted a rum and coke, so so I walked. I had just done it so many times with like like managing shit though that it was very casual, and I walked up, I stood in line, I got back, and then as I'm walking back, he walks to the side of the stage and he starts like roasting my ass.
Oh,
right?
During the show.
Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Like I have a bad. Some comics can tell when someone's mad on stage.
And they're roasting?
Yes.
So like a mad roasting?
Yeah, like if they're mad, like if they're actually mad.
Like, motherfucker, this is for real.
Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea when somebody like starts going in on me about something. Yeah. I'm just like, or someone else in the audience. I'm just like, oh yeah, look at them up there having a good time, dude. He's getting some jokes in, man. Hell yeah. And I don't know if I got like a little some autism shit going on or what, dude. I don't know. I don't have that, like,
it was
I can't
that stint
see.
Back
but it's the same way when I'm up there talking, dude. I'll be going in on somebody, and then I'll think to myself, ha, hell yeah, dude, you got. And then I'm like looking out, and the whole crowd's like, what the fuck was that about, dude? Why?
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
like, did you
that
cross
guy's
the line
an asshole,
somewhere?
right? Yeah.
Yeah, what line did you cross?
So whatever. Like I remember, I didn't get his lettuce at all, right? And they're all out there, and they're like, they shake hands real quick, have a good show.
What did he
Campers
say to
right
you?
there.
What did he say to you when he was on stage?
I don't even remember.
You don't
dude.
remember?
I don't remember.
Oh, man,
that's how much I didn't think it was a big deal. And then we got out there, and he's like, "Don't walk by. What the fuck are you?" Blah blah blah.
So how did you walk by though? Like, did you walk in front of the stage?
I coasted to the side. No,
just the side. Just
like
the
there's
side.
a side. There's a long sidewalk, like walk area.
Yeah.
Along the side where people can walk up and down.
Right.
And get into their seats.
There's little stairs.
Yeah. So like I was just
And then you walked
I walked
over
behind,
to the bar.
Yeah, I walked behind the curtain and back through the back to the backstage area.
Okay.
But the curtain, it's closed off. He can't really see what's going on over there. He could just see me walking by the stage. And his point was like, hey, dude, you're an audience person. You see somebody up there earlier that performed, whether or not if you liked them or you didn't, whatever, you saw them. You're now a distraction when you're walking by the stage. And I accepted that after you know what I mean? But we had he first made me talk about how I felt about the whole night. So like it had already gotten.
He tried to burger it or sandwich it.
I don't know exactly.
Why did I say burger?
He just wanted to. He just wanted me to tell him, and it was fine. Like it was, we disagreed on some things and blah 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 blah.
It doesn't seem like a huge deal, but it's something he wants to make a point of.
Yeah, it was intense for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
for him, it was probably like, I'm just gonna make my fucking point.
Yeah.
You were like,
yeah, he's forgotten about it, and he's on to the next. You know what I mean? So.
For me too, it would have been like if, as a musician, if that would have been like, you know, some musician coming up to me saying, "Hey, don't fucking," I would have been like,
yeah.
Did I just fuck my whole career? Because you're like the biggest people that have seen me, and like I'm with you, I'm making your cobb salad.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
Like this is big. I don't want to fuck that up.
But yeah, so they all go outside, they dap up. We got them all these plums, pineapple, all this other stuff. It's all brand new, fresh in the refrigerator.
Oh yeah.
The camper door is closed, but when he sits down, he's not gonna have his salad and his fried chicken, dude. And they all get in their cars and drive back to the hotel. So he has no idea that I forgot
the cobb
salad. And so we go in there and we're all like checking stuff out, and I like bring home Eddie Griffin's. I'm like, oh, fuck that, dude. He ain't eating them plums, dude. I'm eating them fucking plums, dude. I got some plums. I got some cherries, dude. He wanted cherries, dude. It was a bad time of the year for cherries. They were like $20 a fucking bag, dude. It was insane. So we go back to to Hunter's house later on, and I just grab the plums and I'm just sitting down there eating. And like, you guys want some Eddie Griffin's plums? Dude, all the comics just sat down, and I told that whole story as we just sat there and ate his plums. So the next day comes along. There's like 4 plums left. Here you go, dude. There's like 4 plums left. I'm on stage. I go up there. I grab them. I'm started eating these plums, and I'm just like, these are Eddie Griffin's uneaten plums, right? And somebody yells some shit out in the audience, and I was just like, I don't know if what you were saying was meant to be malicious or not, but you're not eating Eddie Griffin's uneaten plums. And I just went off and just told the whole story up there, and that's just yeah. I told the whole story. That's the only time I'll ever tell it, because it was just more of like a let me get this shit off my chest kind of thing.
Yeah, and
yeah.
Make it funny.
But sometimes you can get something out of that, man, and it's just
dude, you can.
Yeah,
you trip up and all that shit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude.
You've got mail.
Uh-oh, dude.
Oh shit. I think we got some more mail. Some more mail in the mailbag. John's had one run through.
Dude, you ever hear that Justin Yup guy, dude?
More like Justin Nope.
Justin Nope. Motherfucker's cosplaying as a quesadilla in that fucking picture, dude.
I seen less greasy looking Little Caesar slices.
These little fucking Caesar slices. Motherfucker looking like New Jersey Tim Drexler, dude. What the fuck?
Looking like he crawled up out of the sewer just to eat your fucking mincemeats.
Just eat your mincemeats. Justin Nope. Don't check that guy out. He's fucking lame.
You know what? I think we
got mail.
We got some more mail. I think we do. Do we got some more mail over there, John? Yeah, I think we got some more. He's like, fuck you, you made me undo all this shit. Now I gotta redo it.
Justin Chupp, you scraggly beard, cheddar eating motherfucker. You have an unhealthy obsession with cheese, and I think it might be some little cheddar erotic shit going on there. Maybe the cheese touched you somewhere when you were a kid. So I got a doll right here, and if you want to point to where the cheese touched you, let us all know, because we're concerned about you, brother.
Video chat him real quick. Let me roast his ass, dude. Can we get him on the video chat?
Oh, no, I don't know. Probably not.
All right,
unless he has
right.
Discord. I figured out Discord for somebody that had COVID. Because I much prefer, obviously, guests coming in. It's way better in person.
Yeah.
Than trying to do something like this, and you're just
Yeah.
sitting on your couch like, this is fucking lame as hell, dude. Can I just go to my show?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
You know? But yeah, so I had two guests in, and the third one, yeah, he had COVID, so he was up on the screen with us the whole time, which was cool.
Yeah.
I had never done anything like that before through like Discord or
Yeah.
I don't know about like doing Zoom shit though.
I don't know.
People have asked, they're like, you want to do like a Zoom one? I'm like, no.
What's the difference?
The difference is that right now you would be on that screen and I would just be sitting here and we'd be talking back and forth and the quality wouldn't be as good. It depends
On Zoom, it wouldn't be as good.
No, it would depend on what camera you're using. Are you using your laptop camera with your laptop audio? You know what I mean?
Discord.
This guy had a microphone and he had a decent webcam.
Okay.
So we were able to use that.
Cool.
So yeah, and plus I had two people in. I'm like, well, fuck it. Yeah, get the third. It was a 3-person group. Flooded Kids, actually, shout out. They, yeah, so I was like, yeah, let's do it up. You got a good microphone. At least it won't sound like shit. Because you listen to a lot of podcasts or no?
Not really. No.
I listen to a lot, and it's just not as fun or not as like enthralling to listen to when you got this garbled kind of broken up sound from somebody else talking you back and forth. You get like good audio and you get not good, and it's like
Yeah.
you know,
It just doesn't sound as good.
yeah,
Yeah.
it just sounds way better,
Yeah.
and everything's just better in person.
Yeah.
Do you need another beer?
Sure. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Very hospitable.
Gonna be
See,
when
when
I
I went on
great
100
tonight for your.
yeah, when I went on 100's podcast, I asked for water and he made me drink it out of an old cooler that had been sitting. It wasn't like a water cooler either. It was like beer. We're in it and we're gonna put this up. We're gonna unplug it and you gotta drink. There's some old beach sand from when we went up to Traverse City earlier,
Right.
dude, just coming out of that.
Yeah. Now
Getting
see
some minerals.
Now see, I went on Hunter's podcast too, and it was really fun. But I think
Yeah,
I was
no, it was
after you. So it was in like a little bit different. I wasn't on a couch. We were kind of around a square table.
Yeah.
But if that dude Hunter, but he's grinding on comedy just like you. You know, he's fucking performing. He doesn't have as much time to like. All right, I'm gonna sit here and figure all this out more. You know what I mean? Like he's got. And I'm sure he would attest to this too. Any podcaster, you're gonna get more downloads on your audio than your video.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like 10 times more on your audio. You might get like 10 views on YouTube, but you got like 70 some downloads.
Oh,
you
really?
know what I mean, yeah. Because but some people would be like, I've had it where it's like 100 some views on YouTube, and then I had like 25 downloads. So it's just it depends on just kind of like the people that follow you or whatever, like just what they prefer.
Yeah.
So it ebbs and flows. That's why I like having both.
Oh.
But you know, him on a grind like that, dude, like how much, you know what I mean?
I mean,
and it's good. It's good for what it is. I like it.
It is. It's good.
It's
And I had a really good time there. Jack, he has a guy that like produces it for him, and that's a little bit more than, you know what I mean? Like than most people can even kind of get going with their podcasts and stuff. So like he's got a good thing.
He's got Ben doing like his Bradshaw for the descriptions and stuff. Like, he's got like people, all different kinds of people. Like,
oh, that's cool,
incorporated
man.
and stuff.
Yeah,
because I've seen that on his description.
Dude, that's what's beautiful about the Grand Rapids comedy community right now, dude. It's something different. There's something that. When did this start? Like, you know, pre-COVID? Was this like in the movement, or was it like kind of like as COVID broke out, then I don't know.
There's more of this like push.
I don't know. Here's one thing that I think. I think that a year of not really performing and going to mics and having a sort of tension about us, like all kind of competing and hustling towards the same thing, because I think over time that same kind of culture can come back. I think it just ebbs and flows. You don't really know. So like this is a beautiful moment. We just kind of got to embrace while it's here.
Embrace it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but
because you've had like, you know, some like Kate, you know, moved somewhere else, you know,
dude,
comedy.
a lot of people moved.
Some people, people are. I'm seeing it. You know, they're moving. So then you're gonna lose those cores, but then you get people in. Like I don't know how long's Dante been in it.
Dante, I think a few years if you count the COVID, but I think it's been like maybe a year and a half of like of just working. Yeah.
Right. You know, so but Kate was doing it before that, right? Yeah, so you know, then you have people like him that come in and like you know, I seen him at Parrots and he was fucking hilarious, and he was
he's very funny,
and he was, you know, just, you know, you could tell he's just flowing with the room and he's just trying shit, and it's fucking funny. You know what I mean? But so then he kind of creeps in. You know, you kind of replace as you go. That's how all scenes work. Even in music, you know, you got bands that just you're like yes, and you love playing with them, and then you know, they're done, and then a new band crops in, and you accept them in, kind of thing. You definitely got to work together.
Yep, and we do, and that's what's really cool about it right now, dude. Everybody's super supportive. I just think whatever that absence of tension or something, we all kind of came back and we're like, all right, let's hang out, and we were hanging out together, just in large numbers outside. You know what I mean?
Right.
Outside guys.
Outside we weren't of the venue.
Yeah.
But
we would hang out in very large numbers, dude, and we just chill and joke and drink, and there wasn't really much drama or anything going on, and it was just it's good. You know what I mean?
So was there a lot of tension? Do you think you felt tension and stuff before?
No,
I just more of a one man for all mentality.
There was a more one man for all mentality. Yeah. There definitely was.
Which is understandable when you're figuring out how scenes work. You know, at first you're like, you know, I got to do me. You know.
Yeah, but now like we get new guys, kind of like and part of it was hustle. Like we just started seeing people, like a couple of people, and I think this was kind of actually a big move for the GR scene, but like a group of people went on a couple of big trips. Like they went to New York, they went to Austin. Yeah, like when COVID let up.
Hunter, Joe.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I
You
think,
think that's what really kicked everybody's ass in gear?
well, I think people started seeing that and going, whoa, like these guys are hustling. And then they were getting on shows. Like, they're getting on shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, some paid work or whatever. I think that people saw that and they're like, whoa, like, this is a group of our homies. Like, I don't think we knew how funny each other was before either.
Yeah.
Like, I think that people now pay more attention to each other. They listen to each other. They respect each other. And they basically will go, like, I've been watching Joe Elder lately. Dude,
Dude's
he's
funny.
leveling up, dude. He's got these new jokes and they're on a different wavelength than anything else he's ever written. And he's telling them as though he's talking to people. It doesn't seem like, it seems very personable. You know what I mean? And so, that's kind of stuff though that we like. I don't know. I feel like we have more of a respect for each other now, and it's been cool, man.
Dude,
I
knew Joe Elder because we both worked at the same place before, and well, for the longest time I didn't know who he was, and then one day I took over for his job at when he was at a building supervising. Then I ended up supervising that same building, right?
Yeah, was that Amway stuff or whatever?
Yeah. Okay, so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was the fuck that replaced
Oh yeah.
his gig there. And I didn't know him prior to or anything. I didn't know who he was. And I think I've told the story before, but so I get into the job, I get settled in, and then I get the work phone, which was his phone. And so I get the work phone, and I'm like, just like looking through. And I see all these text messages and shit. It's like, yeah, I'll meet you after work, blah, 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 and all this. It's like, this motherfucker's selling weed. Who the fuck is this selling weed on a work phone?
Damn, dude.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Oh, shit. That shit was funny, dude. Yeah, I know I didn't land.
No, it's
No, it was funny. It was funny.
Yeah.
I've told him about it, too. He thought it was hilarious.
It
We
is
both
really
don't
funny.
work there no longer, so fuck that place.
Fuck Amway.
Oh, well, it was in viral
Fuck
thing.
the DeVosses or whatever. Is it their thing? Is it Amway the DeVosses?
I don't know. Look it up, John. Is Amway owned by the DeVos family? I wonder. They got their hands in fucking everything, dude.
I think that might be how they got their. I'm trying to remember. So like Helen DeVos is the hospital. That family's just got money, dude.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I can't believe that one lady got up to like the education.
Oh yeah.
Is she part of the same family? Right?
Yeah. Betsy, right?
Betsy, yeah, Betsy
DeVos.
Betsy.
Yeah.
Betsy DeVos.
I knew a dude that was like
No, Betsy DeVos does not own Amway. She's married to former Amway president Dick DeVos.
DeVos.
So he was. So Dick, son of
Old
Amway
Dick.
co-founder Rich. So
And
she
then
married
owned
the
by, like, a
former
corporation.
president of Amway. So yeah, somehow affiliated.
Yeah,
but not now.
yeah.
Apparently not
Okay.
now.
Well, yeah, I knew a dude that was
Isn't
like
Amway just a big Ponzi scheme?
I think so. I think it's just I've never actually seen people sell it. That's what's weird, dude. I've
You ever had an experience with a Ponzi scheme?
I went to sell cutlery
Yeah.
one time, dude.
Did you?
Yeah, I went.
Cutlery.
I went and sat down with this. Sat down with this woman, and she's looking at me, and she's like, it's the job interview, and she's just straight up like staring into my soul as I'm talking to her. And I got the feeling, I was like, you really want me to feel like this is a serious job, don't you, dude? This ain't a serious job. Stop looking at me so hard, dude. We're selling knives, dude.
Yeah.
And there was one guy, his name was Carvel, and this dude was like, he was part of our friend group. We all met at Michigan's Adventure when we worked there back in the day, and like this dude was just crushing it, selling cutlery, dude, dressing in suits to show up at people's houses and sell them knives, and I'm like,
He going door to door.
yeah.
See, he was going old school, walking up to these doors with a suit, probably paid for by his cutlery.
I didn't take that job.
No, dude, I was approached by like a fucking energy drink thing. It's like called Verve.
Oh.
Yeah, some dude that I knew. He was like getting into it. He's like, dude, you should come. It's free. You should, like, you come to the thing and they tell you all about the thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, sure, I'll go to the thing. So I go to the thing and I'm there and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, there's like almost like this cult mentality. They're like, Verve, Verve. And I'm like, whoa, dude, what is this? And he's like, Verve. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna swerve out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. And it seemed like just some because you got to make money off of other people. That's the whole thing. You got to get so many people under you selling it, and then you make money off of their sales, and then they get people under them that make them money, and it's all just a to the top. Like I'm like, fine. I'm not that popular.
No.
First of all, I was in high school. I'm not that popular.
I found it weird.
Sell energy drinks.
Whenever I saw someone trying to sell stuff like wraps, I felt like it was just like
out of high school.
It was just like their family and friends like supporting them for having a job or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we'll buy your shit and put it on our bellies, and you know what I mean? That shit
We'll
you would
buy
have
your
never.
shitty
Yeah,
shit.
this ain't organic. Like, you know what I mean? I would never do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's like a school fundraiser type shit.
Yeah.
It's like you're fundraising almost. Well, this.
Yeah,
Sell you this
candy
cutlery.
bars.
Yeah, candy bars.
Candy bars. Yeah.
Yeah, no. And then they like switched to magazines one year. And I'm like, how the fuck am I supposed to go to these same neighbors and be like, yo, I got reading material this time.
Yeah.
I don't have any candy. I have something you can read. Like, fuck that.
They did that?
Yeah. Here. Yeah, you remember,
switched.
right? Yeah, because, they switched it all up on us. We were selling candy like motherfuckers, dude. And then all of a sudden, one year, magazines.
That is the dumbest shit, dude. Hold on.
Yeah, you remember.
So
John
you're telling
remembered.
me that they fucking thought some kids were gonna be able to sell dude? If
Exactly.
kids can sell you anything, dude, it's fucking candy, dude. You put the candy, kids will be like, dude, you eat these, they're good. That's all. They're just good. Everything's good.
Everything's good.
Yeah, and because it's chocolate.
Yeah, you don't want to fucking go to Reader's Digest when you're stressed. No, you want a fucking piece of that fucking delicious candy.
Yeah.
that you
Some kid
ordered.
tries to sell me a magazine. I'm gonna be like, but then what do I get?
What do I get out of this? Is it a Playboy or
Yeah, exactly, dude.
what kind of magazines are we working?
I'll do a
with here?
busted. I'll see who these crazy motherfuckers are in my neighborhood getting in trouble. You can give me a busted magazine.
Busted magazine.
We're fine, but anything, anything.
Cops Daily.
Yeah, cops. What are we doing?
What's going on?
Who are
what's
the bounty
going on in
hunters
the
in our
neighborhood?
neighborhood, dude? You got a bounty hunter. Do you know any bounty hunters? You ever met one?
Fuck no, I haven't. Have you?
One of my best friends from school moved to Texas.
To become one?
Well, he was in the military, and then he came back home.
He's like, I
And
need more.
he went to Texas.
Texas.
And he got Texas, man.
Oh,
he
he
got
got
so
Texas?
Texas, dude. He
got the accent now.
Yeah, no, I don't know if he has much of that.
True Texan.
He
No?
really doesn't, but like
Okay.
he's
It can grow on you.
So there's like a bail bonds company, and they basically have bounty hunters for people who don't pay their bail. So
Right. Damn, they got fucking bounty hunters.
yeah, and
I go,
it'll
right.
be people caught up in some shit, dude. And they have this mentality of like, dude, we're trying to give you a fair shot of some freedom and to work this stuff out here in the community before you go to court or
Right.
whatever it is. Like, don't fuck with us. Don't fuck with us, dude. And then that's basically the mentality. And they go out and they get motherfuckers, dude. And they have like a Facebook page, and they have videos, and they actually shoot like episodes of.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
They got they're trying to get on a fucking like Netflix or something with a fucking
Yeah.
series.
It's well produced. I'll give them that, dude.
Is it? So they got
Yeah, I
like
was
legit ass
surprised.
fucking cameras and shit out
It
there?
doesn't have really any followers. You could tell they're kind of like doing it from scrap.
Right.
But it's well produced, dude. I was watching it, and I'm like I'm not into this, but I could definitely see
It's like it's almost
because
like
I'm not. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, it's almost like a bounty hunter. Like if you become a bounty hunter, it's because you like failed as a PI. You're like, no, I need a team.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah. Can you do this thing
I-
that I failed at? Yeah.
You get me another guy. 2 heads are better than one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My boy went down there, dude. And we really are like two completely separate people from each other. I don't know. You ever have that where you kind of grow apart from a friend and you're just like, I wonder what it'd be like. Would we hang out? Would we kick it? Would it be like old times, or are we like just this much different now?
And
you know what I mean?
you're just like, no, you couldn't.
Yeah. Sometimes you are like that. But
sometimes you're just like, no, sometimes you need a yin to your yang.
Yeah,
thing,
man.
you know?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you definitely need that. Not even sometimes, but like even as like a friend or a best friend.
Yeah.
Somebody just be like, I don't know, just like not be your echo chamber type.
Yeah.
You need those people.
Yeah. That's a good point, dude. Yeah, because I've seen some people just fuck up something because nobody would say anything to them. You know what I mean? I think sometimes I worry that there's something about that in me. Like I don't ever know. You know what I mean? Like where is there anything that you do like just outwardly that nobody really says anything about, but it's not cool?
Pisses them off.
Yeah, or just
annoys
that it's not,
them.
Yeah. But I've known some people who like people be like, you can't say anything to that person or whatever, and you just nobody says anything,
and then
so
they
just
never
go
know.
on. Yeah, nobody really ever says anything.
I know. See, I have a hard time not being the one that says something. Especially if like it's like say it's at work, you're doing something that's going around the shop. Yeah, and it gets to me, like I'm gonna be like, dude, I gotta say something to him.
Yeah,
like he probably just blindly doing this. Like, say they're coming in your work areas. Like for me, my experience, I'm a custodian, so it'd be like they're cleaning in your work area, and it's just like they're a bad time every day. But they don't know that. They think it's maybe that this is just how it is. This is just how it is all the time. Yeah, that maybe this is at a smaller scale or whatever.
Yeah.
But and then everybody's as annoyed as fuck, but they never say anything to them because nobody wants to be the person to say something.
Yeah.
So just every day you're annoyed as fuck, and this.
I know you're. Yep.
And this person's just blindly doing their job.
Dude, that's how relationships go down the fucking tank.
Because you don't want to say anything.
Yeah. That's how you fuck up a relationship right there,
right
too, dude.
there.
But it's so easy to get caught into something like that, though. Really,
then you get way more pissed off about a situation than you should have ever been.
Well, you don't know something. He's like, if I say this, is it gonna cause this? And you blah 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 blah. And then the next time it comes around, you got two of those things stacked up on top of each other.
Yeah.
Next thing comes around, now you got to say something, and now this person's got to explore like a year of just like I was pissing this person off the whole, you know what I mean? And then
they got to explore that
combative,
themselves.
defensive. That's dude. That makes bigger messes. I've learned. Dude,
oh yeah,
if you don't just say things.
I mean, you can maybe you choose the bottling up method for a little bit. You're like, I'll just wait, and maybe it's maybe it's just me. Figure it out. But once you figure it the fuck out, you're like, nah. Like you got to say something. You can't live with that. Just like you're saying, it's just it'll blow up and mushroom into an end of a relationship, possibly because of something.
A relationship, small. Anything, dude.
Work
say shit at the bar. Somebody bumping you at the bar. Say something.
Say something.
Yeah, just
hey,
don't
dude,
bump me,
hey,
man.
Hey, please, I'm right here.
All right. Then you don't have to punch a motherfucker, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or get punched.
Yeah.
I think that's the worry, though, right at first. Say somebody's bigger than you, and they're doing that shit. I don't know. Do I say anything to this fucking? What? He looks like a meathead.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say something to him. He's gonna turn around and be like, "What the fuck are you gonna do about it?"
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, but the point of not saying stuff, I think, when there is something going on and then you overreact, just kind of points out the fact that you're afraid the whole time. Like you're not really. You gotta speak up, guys. That's the moral of the. Yeah.
Speak up, dude.
Boop, boop.
You've got mail.
Hell yeah.
We got more mail. See, this is the disadvantage of me having the board, John, because now he knew it was coming.
Justin Chupp, you look like shit.
You've got mail.
I like the whistling. The whistling's why I chose it.
Kyle Aris hit me up. He goes, hey, can I ask you for a favor? And immediate reaction was, sorry, dude, I don't have a hookup for fake vaccine cards, but maybe I can help you out somewhere else. And he goes, no, it's not that. I'm having Justin Chupp on the show, and I want to make fun of him, but as you can tell, my facial hair is way dumber than his. So could you make fun of him for me? I said, yeah, I think I can do that. Justin Chupp is a doo-doo head. Cool.
Yeah, actually, I give Justin crazy props for showing up on time to your podcast today. Typically, he's so high, and he's riding in his Amish buggy. He travels. The last time that he was heading to Holland, he wound up in Saugatuck. The time before that, though, Saugatuck was a great improvement over the fact that he almost ended up in Benton Harbor. So, yeah, great job, Justin. Way to show up on time to Kevin's podcast. Very impressive.
I'm supposed to be at the show here in 50 minutes, but we can run this one about 90 if you want, dude. 90? Well, 90, and then I'll head over there and start the show. All right, Don, how's that sound, dude? Oh. I'm just messing. Don's cool, man.
Is he?
Yeah, he's the coolest boss I've ever had.
Yeah. I mean, it's a comedy boss type. I mean, come on.
Yeah. He knows us. That's the funny. One day we were hanging out, and we were talking about somebody, a comic who was late for something. Now, this has happened. Like, you know what I mean? This has happened plenty of times.
Plenty of times.
Plenty of times.
Late for shit, huh?
And that's what he goes, what? I'm supposed to, I get it. Like, I'm supposed to expect a comedian to be on time. And then I looked at him, dude, and I was like, oh, shit. I know who he knows. He knows us.
He knows us.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, wow, light bulb.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And then I'm like, all right, well, I better work on it now a little more, you know.
Let me make you proud.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's. Yeah.
Ended up in Saugatuck.
Saugatuck, dude. I did that today.
Yeah, I know. I
missed my exit today. Oh, dude, that was it. So I went from Benton Harbor back to Saugatuck, back to, what was the exit I got off today? That was like one exit too late. But so I'm scaling it back.
Yeah, you're making progress.
Yeah.
On getting to Holland.
So next time I will only be, you know, because the last time I was only like a half hour
if you want a fail-proof method, you could just go straight west to 31 and then just take 31 down. You're going to go run right into Holland, and you won't even have an exit.
Perfect, dude.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking perfect.
That's what I need. That's what I need.
Simpler. It's simpler. You know, just drive west and then drive south.
Hell yeah.
Like, you could probably take 2 roads there. I don't know. You live on a main road?
I live downtown. GR.
It's downtown. Yeah, downtown GR.
So then I got to take Gerald R. Ford and then.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could just fucking go straight to 31.
Hell yeah.
Dude, yeah, it's downtown Holland from fucking bushwhacking basically up there with your hand pump. Or Holland.
Oh.
Grand Rapids with your hand pump.
Hell yeah.
Can you believe I'm trying to like do that? I'm trying to like buy land and shit.
Are you?
Yeah. Fuck
Where
yeah.
are you trying to get some like
up
out
in the UP?
Oh, you gonna move up there?
Well, not right away.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love to just move up there and buy something that had something established on it that where you could live in.
Dude, the properties up there are like pretty cheap for like some beautiful stuff. You know what I mean? I remember, and I know it's gotten a lot higher than this by now probably, but like I remember at one point when it was like $100,000 for like certain beach houses up there, and it's like, you know what I mean? Like, and now,
yeah. Now it's got way more than that.
But like you get one down here and it's like it's out of control.
Out of control, dude. You can like take a stroll down West Shore Drive over here in Holland. You just like look at all these fucking houses.
Yep.
Like, holy shit, man. Even the ones that are across the street, not even right on the lake, just across the street from the houses on the lake.
Yeah.
Like, holy fuck, man. They got like little pillars and shit right before their house.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you live in fucking Holland, man.
Yeah.
What is this? It's like every area got that shit, you know? We're just that rich district. We need to go trick-or-treating there.
Hell yeah.
That's what needs to happen. Like when you were a kid.
Yeah.
Did you just trick-or-treat in the neighborhood? Or did you like get driven to like certain areas sometimes to trick-or-treat?
Man, I the closest thing I had was Hesperia. I lived like 9 miles out of town, so they dropped me off in town.
Drop you off in town.
Yep. And then, I mean, my dad took me when I was little, but like when I was like, at one point, the last couple of years, I think I went by myself, and then...
Oh, yeah.
That was it, but it was just in town. It was always just in Hesperia.
The town.
The town.
Yeah, the town.
Yeah.
The town.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
it was hot, dude.
Dude.
I was excited when I got to go to the city.
Yeah,
you're
right.
going there, going into town, dude. We're gonna hang out in town.
Town,
that's the school.
Yo.
Yeah, that's the school, man. I go there.
You had to take a bus to school, right?
Yeah, I rode an hour. Like an hour. I was like the first person that, the last kid that they drop off. I had the driveway that we pulled all these stumps and we made the driveway, and it was 1/8 of a mile long. So in the wintertime, I would have to walk through the woods like in my boots down to that end of the driveway, and it would be like dark. So like it was scary as fuck when I was a kid, man. Like, you know, you just like walk. It's just all woods and like,
dude.
Yeah, and you're walking to the bus and you hear like branches ruffling and shit like that. And then I'd get down there and first one to pick me up, and I'd get on the bus. And then
man.
When I got older, I just started like actually like thinking up bits in my head,
Really?
like where I would be like brushing my teeth in the morning and thinking up jokes, and then I would get on the bus and just go like dump them out on the bus people. And like,
oh,
damn. It was weird. It was a weird thing I used to do, dude. It was weird.
Did you ever get creeped out a lot as a kid then?
No, I had one creepy like moment, I feel like, where somebody creeped me out.
Where somebody creeped you out?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So there was this dude that lived across the way, like, and he rode the bus with us. He was an older kid, and it's getting spooky. It's getting spooky. He was an older kid, okay? And he that shit threw me for a loop. What were we talking about?
It was too goddamn loud. I forgot to lower the volume.
Oh, yeah. So whatever. I guess we'll just say the guy's name.
Oh,
whatever. Just because it's because we had a rhyme.
What the fuck? On Facebook?
That's him. That's that creepy motherfucker saying it. He messaged the podcast saying, if you say anything, I'll fucking kill you, dude. No. So we had this little jokey rhyme we played as kids that was like, John Monroe sucks his toe all the way to Idaho. And we just say that. And John Monroe, we're like digging, and we had a big, huge sand dunes behind my house that like it looks like it was an old lake that just dried up and like left sand. So we'd go back there, and we'd play in the sand, and we'd play in the sand, and we'd just be like making these little sand castle things. We'd be driving our cars in them, and we're joking like John Monroe sucks his toe all the way to Idaho, and we were doing it. And we used to play out there like all the time after school on the weekends. We were kids, whatever, and it was just me and my cousin, and we're doing that, and then he just jumps out like of like some trees or like some bushes, and he just goes rah, and we're like whoa, and then so yeah, so we were like, he was like yeah ha ha ha, and then he walked out and he left.
That's fucking
right.
weird.
And then me and my cousin kind of looked at each other like we're looking at our toys, and then we're like, we should just go home, you know? Like
right.
We should
Maybe
head back to the old shack, you know?
The old shackaroo.
Yeah.
Let's kind of exit this area.
Yeah.
Did you ever go back
to that area?
Yeah.
Yeah. We went and played there later.
Like
I mean, it was
day?
just like our spot. I mean, yeah,
He never did that again?
Nope. Whoa, dude. It was weird. I don't know if we like told somebody and they were like, I don't know if it was addressed, but
maybe it's because your guys' reaction, what he was looking for, so he just never came back.
Maybe.
You know, that's part of it.
Yeah.
If he didn't get that motherfucking like, I got the motherfuckers.
Yeah. Maybe. I'm just gonna go back to watching them.
I'm just gonna go back to watch.
Just gonna go back to watching them from the.
He's just over there behind a tree. He's just fucking eating like snacks and shit. Sometimes you guys are like exploring further from your spot and you see all these like rappers and shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on over here?
Now we know we watch him. He's
John
watching.
Monroe sucks his toe.
We start showing off for him, dude. I'm like, look, I can do it. I know he's around, so I'm just gonna do a backflip off this tree real quick.
Right?
Yeah. He's gonna.
You see him over there like, oh.
Yeah. Whoa! Like you just hear that from the distance. Whoa! You're like, whoa! Oh shit! I know you're out there, John.
John, where are you?
I know you're out there sucking your toe. From here to Idaho.
Idaho. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny. So, did you say you guys were saying that when he jumped out?
It was. I don't remember if it was like. So we were doing it like throughout the. So it felt like he like had heard us because we were just sitting there doing that like back and forth, and then he jumped out.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, we were out there for maybe like 40 minutes or something out there just like playing, and then he jumps out.
Jumps out, just like that.
Yep.
John Monroe.
Yep.
Sucks his toe all the way to fucking Idaho.
Yeah. Crazy. I was in the North Muskegon Mire, I think, one time, and I saw that guy there, and I was like, damn, he's got a long ways to go, dude. He's taking it slow. He's gonna take that motherfucker, dude. You're gonna die before you get to Idaho, dude. You need to hurry up.
Hurry the fuck up, man.
Yeah, dude.
So, dude, where can everybody catch you?
Any Full House comedy show, I'm probably gonna be at. You can Chupp Daddy at everything. So, you know, Instagram
Chupp Daddy.
Chupp Daddy, ChuppDaddy. All
right, John, I think is gonna bring it up so everybody to see.
There's not,
but you got lucky. You got lucky with the at everything, huh?
Yeah. Yep, because there's not many Chupps out there,
right.
dude. We're just a small little Amish family.
Small little Amish family.
I'm serious.
Bro,
I'm serious, dude. It's just a small little Amish
there he is,
family.
Chupp Daddy. Give him a follow. While you're
yeah,
on there,
dude.
John.
I do art.
Do it up.
If you want
I
to
do
painting.
art. Scroll down. What?
Yeah, I got some paintings up on there if you want to check them out.
Oh yeah. Okay. There
Look
we
at the
go.
one down there on the
Yeah.
bottom right. That's my favorite.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yep.
Some abstract art.
Yeah.
Was that
It's just
what's
an
that
alien.
jellyfish down there?
It's an alien.
What?
Oh yeah, dude. When it's more zoomed in, like you can see it, but it's like
Oh right, that's one right there.
on the
Is
bottom
that-
right. That's like an alien, and that
Yeah,
that was just like a asteroid thing that was kind of like zooming
Man, it
by.
almost looked like a jellyfish to me.
But that's the sun on the left, and then
Yeah.
it's just like a flower, like, but it's just a
Okay.
mess.
Yeah, dude.
That's all. I
Fucking
like making
aliens,
messy
dude.
shit, dude. There's like dirt on the top right. I don't
Dude,
know.
it's good.
Yeah,
It's good. You selling that shit?
I do sell them. Yeah, I have like a few of them just kind of hanging out that I haven't sold. So I should
Right.
probably start posting them online and like making a
Social
stronger
media.
effort.
Social
Yeah.
media. You got to make a stronger effort. You got to schedule the shit. Once you
Yeah.
can get into where you can schedule your posts,
Yeah.
like for your page or something, you got a page, right? Or no? Yeah.
Mhm.
Like this, you can schedule the shit out. And then
Yeah.
you don't got to worry about it. Boom, boom.
Cool.
Dude, it was fun having you on. I know you got to get to a show here soon.
Yeah.
So we'll cut this shit and we'll get you the hell out of here. But dude, it was a great fucking time.
Yeah, dude, this was a lot of fun.
I hope
This
you
was
liked
fun.
the mailbag.
Yeah, dude, that was fun. That was a
fun.
lot of fun.
I
Hit me
did.
up
I told everybody, disclaimer. I did tell everybody. I said, just fucking, he's a comedian. He gives jokes all the time. I'm sure you can.
No, I loved it, dude. It was great. It was great. The
Dude.
one guy the first guy was funny, man. Like, very funny. Dude.
I used to play guitar. He played guitar with me in a band before, dude. Yeah, he's a homie from Bay City, and he was like, I'm like, dude, you talk all kinds of shit. Here, talk shit about him.
Hell yeah.
I was like, I wanted people that you didn't know, and then some people that you did know.
Yeah.
So you knew, okay, this is what's up. It's not just a bunch of people.
I was like, when Darius was on there, I was like, oh,
yeah,
got me. Okay, I see where this is going.
That was great. I was like, why is he holding the cheese stick this whole time? He's like, I got a baby now. Dude, it's fun. Everybody follow him.
Yeah,
Chupp Daddy.